another video, man. And we're getting ready to take on the Chicago Bears. Another primetime game. Let's check out their depth chart. Justin Fields still the man with Chad Kelly as a backup. David Montgomery at running back. Receiver, Darnell Mooney, Darius Slayton, Paris Campbell, and Jamar Jones. Tight end, still Cole Kmet. Offensive line. It looks like the middle of their offensive line is the best. Their tackles are pretty weak. They have Melvin Ingram and Derek Barnett on the outside of the D-line.
That's DJ.
Roquan Smith and Reuben Foster in the middle. Corner, they got Jalen Johnson and Levi Wallace, who used to be part of Buffalo. Safety, still Eddie Jackson.
Christian McCaffrey, touchdown.
And Anthony Harris. Kicking game kind of weak.
Christian was not a good call right there.
So, last week we played Sunday Night Football. This week we play Sunday Night Football again. So last week, this week, and next week will all be on Sunday Night Football.
You got all the rounds at the beginning.
Then week 5, we will play on Monday Night Football. So that's out of our first 5 games, 4 will be on primetime. Superstars, Roquan Smith, Jalen Johnson, and that's only 2.
Panthers up 7-0 in the first quarter. Because Derek Carr. Actually, it was the second. Oh, fumble. Brady picked it up. And I was at the second score. Complete in second 26 by Derek Carr, third 26. Raiders will not get a quarterback.
Venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears.
The Browns won this week against the Dolphins by 3. Lost basketball.
The Bears get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. It's an early test to get the
Especially with Gasper.
in a game, you're going to win the game.
He's already got 60 plus yards.
Buffalo got their first win of the season against Detroit.
They didn't even throw the ball.
Justin Fields, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Try to get it easy. Now for Justin Fields. Out of bounds again for their third down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Good tackle, Shaq.
Very changed down there. Fourth down. I don't know why they didn't give Dante that pick when he clearly picked it at the
Wilson with the tackle. No yards.
Good job. For the Bears. Oh, Robbie Brown.
Ooh, Jeremy Chin with a nice hit. The first down Bears.
On DJ? Come on. First down, Robbie in. Into the first quarter, Panthers looks better than nothing.
3rd for the Bears. CJ Henderson got beat by Mooney. First down.
Another play. Holding it again. This time, running with the catch.
$32 for the Bears. Touchdown, Cole Kmet. In front of Brandon Smith.
Wait.
13-play, 76-yard drive.
Takes it at the 7. Now start this drive just across the 30. That's work on the return. So here the Panthers have
Touchdown to DJ Moore.
Tua coming on the field, 474 yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions on the year.
Oh, McCaffrey going to make that effort to block him low even after Moton pushed him to the ground. Panthers go with 14-0.
Oh, Eddie Jackson picks off the RPO. Touchdown. Pick 6 for Eddie Jackson.
This defense, they have come to play to pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Panthers are down 14-0 to start the game.
Good effort by the defense there. Loss of 1 for Josh Jacobs. For the Raiders, 35 in the middle. There are 3 people to bring down. I think, I forgot they got Drake backing up Jacobs.
First down, Odell Beckham.
Tall star Raiders. Yep. Good hit. I didn't even see who hit him, but good hit. 2nd and 12. Devontae Adams wearing the wrong number for some reason, but he makes the catch. They're going to call it DPI. Wow. All I did was try to swat the ball. Emmanuel Mosley, what are you doing? Franklin gets in there. Good job, defense. 3rd and goal from the 5 coming up. Out of the back of the end zone for Carr. 4th and goal. Raiders are going to take the 3. Oh, Raiders fake it. And they don't get it. That's the first time we've seen that in this series, where the AI for the other team tried to fake a field goal attempt. We get the ball from the 4 now. Matt Corral gonna send it deep for DJ Moore, who makes the catch from the 4 all the way to the Raiders' 33-yard line. DJ Moore is that man. Look at this replay. Matt Corral was in his own end zone and getting hit right after he threw it, and DJ, with a man all over him, makes the catch and comes down in bounds on the sideline. What an effort by DJ Moore. And just like that, we're in Raiders territory. Oh, McCaffrey making a man miss. He's close to the first down. I can't get over that play by DJ. My God, dude. DJ Moore to the 5-yard line. DJ Moore's got 101 yards in the second quarter. McCaffrey down to the 2-yard line. Panthers in the no huddle. Gonna hurry up. McCaffrey jukes a man and gets in for the touchdown. And just like that, the Panthers are up 21-0 with 2:21 left in the first half. I let that one go a little bit far. But the Raiders will not return it. I don't know what in the world was happening with that coverage, but okay. 2-minute warning. 21-0 Panthers. The blitz did not get there. 2nd and 4 coming up. And again, these guys are being left wide open on the sideline for some reason. Dante Jackson brings Waller down at the 1. Raiders call a timeout. .101 left. He didn't get in there. Raiders call a timeout. Damian Wilson, nice play. And Adams with the touchdown. (21-7), 35 seconds to go until halftime. Oh my God. Tommy Tremble wasn't even intended for him. It was intended for DJ. But Corral was getting hit as he let go of it. Tommy Tremble notices this, turns around and comes back for it. Thankfully. Let's see. Oh, Higgins couldn't come down with it. He had a step on his man. Let's see. Corral sacked. He was trying to get it to the man running to his right. We'll let that take us to halftime. We don't want to take too many unnecessary risks with a 14-point lead. We'll go into the halftime break up 21-7. You don't ever want to push your luck too much. See right here, the Bucks are up 10-3 on the Chargers. The Lions and the Bears here. The Bears win 28-13. Justin Fields, 4 touchdown passes, and I believe T-Money is playing the Bears. And yep, T-Money's playing the Bears in his right now. And Falcons at the Chiefs. The Chiefs are up 9-0 with 49 seconds left in the first half. Mariota with a pick. Cordero Patterson only 7 yards. Pretty defensive game there in Kansas City. I don't even know if it'll let me pick what I was trying to do. Y'all give me about 10-15 minutes. I'll be right back.
Alright, I'm back.
Hey, Simon.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard me or not, but give me like 10-15 minutes. I'm going to go my buddy's house down the road real quick. I'll be right back.
Alright.
So, partner, you know, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That time a 6-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what
too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give. This is Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Steps away. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And no him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Fields. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Handoff comes to Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the 50, here's Fields. Campbell making the catch. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, Dillon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's been frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just let receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Dillon. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Fields now to throw. The throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's returnable now for Smith. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's caught. Back up. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Hubbard has the first down and then some. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Well, all right, just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive, 4 plays, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
Here's Fields. The kicker here is complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. Now that's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. Aaron Rodgers, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And then on Monday night, folks, you are in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Man, Slayton. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Well, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And this one is incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Fields. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Fields. Rolling to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert, and the Panthers will get the football back. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try to use size? You gotta go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Tua. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Fields. He's got Slayton on the slant. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Dillon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Tua. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
That took a little bit longer than I thought it would. Gotta finish this before I gotta leave.
I'm in the 4th quarter.
I gotta go get my sister in a little bit. I think I hurry up. Bro, I hate when your own teammate runs into you and you get sacked because of it. Like, bro, get out of the way. Oh, yeah, DJ Moore's going insane in this game, bro. I bet you DJ Moore, the receiving leader of the league after this. What's his name on the Raiders came out and stopped the dude. Who was that? Number 27? That man could not stop the dude.
Fumble. Shaq picked up the forced fumble. Corey Littleton hit him. Atlanta 3-0. Touchdown A.J. Dillon, his 3rd touchdown of the game. Another game where we dropped 50 plus.
I don't know what it is with this defense of Josh Jacobs. We're up 24 to 8. 24 to, I'm saying it's 28 to 14. I didn't know I was dyslexic. Apparently I can't read. I can't read nothing. Yeah, I'm trying to hurry up and do this because I gotta get to the system. As long as dictates my PlayStation's gonna cut itself off mid-screen from on here. Oh, DJ, more. The flag better be roughing the pass. Yep. At 15 yards on the left. I think I've perfected my offense. I just got to figure out the rest of the defense. I think Ian Thomas called that. I'm going to count.
I like how my defense has been playing the last 2 weeks. 3 last week, 14 this week.
I mean, they're doing better than they were from last season. There's still some stuff I want cleaned up.
A.J. Dillon just hit over 100 yards.
I hate when the autos break on this game. You'll be up at the line 3 snaps trying to audible, and then just call a penalty for false start for no reason. So, like, I get it from calling too many autos, but that was the first one I tried to call.
I'm about to say, I know they do that when you try to high route too much.
Yeah, they did that for people like me that like to do that on the line, like to just throw out those people that are confusing. I used to do that all the time.
First down, shooting.
I just try to call all of this based on what I see recently.
Touchdown, Odell.
And complete, let's go.
2-point conversion good. And the Panthers just hit 60 points.
Blowing them out again.
60 to 14.
We just got the ball back. It's 28 to 14. Right, Chiefs on this clock.
Offense over there dabbing. Brian Burns, why are you over there with the offense?
Man. I just got sacked with the Colts.
It's all offensive players and then Brian Burns. And that's the ball game. Panthers get the win, 60-14.
DJ Moore is out of his mind, bro. DJ Moore has gone the fuck off, bro. Tell me how many yards he got at the top. What is it? DJ Moore's got 237 yards in the game. They cannot stop that man. Look at him. He open again. DJ! Oh, I got this. I tried to look. He was open, but they got tips before it got to him.
DJ only had one catch for me. Tua might be player of the week again. Icky got hurt though.
I gotta get my skills though. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pause it. And if it cuts off, it'll probably save it where it's at, and I'll just finish it.
Alright.
If you want to play the next week, go ahead. Catch it if you let me know.
Nah, I'll wait. Oh, we had two players of the week, Tua and Shaq.